We have traveled a few hours north through Michigan and landed in Traverse City. And I think that we made the right decision because when we left Holland this morning, it was cold and rainy and super windy, and we got to Traverse City and the sun has come out, the skies are blue. It looks like it's going to be a really beautiful afternoon. So we're going to get out and see what we can find. A lot of times our travel days, we end up not doing anything on that day. Even though we kind of have a rule that we don't travel more than 4 hours in a day, it still takes it out of you. The breaking down, the drive, then setting up in the new place. By the time we get here, we kind of just take it easy. But not today. Today we're going to get out and enjoy this beautiful weather we have. Today we are headed to Sleeping Bear Dunes, but we are going the scenic route of M22, which goes up and around the Leelanau Peninsula, which follows the shore of Lake Michigan. So should be a beautiful drive today.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. It's cool outside. Couldn't ask for more.
Yeah. So where did we make it to?
Leland, Michigan.
It is stunning.
It was really beautiful here. We came down off this hill and the water behind us is just this bluish green color. It's amazing.
If there were one word I had to use to describe this place, I think it would be charming. I am absolutely in love with it. They call it Fish Town. It's a fishing village, and so there's a lot of active fishing charters around here. And Fish Town itself is a bunch of shops in these old shacks, and I don't know, it's just really quaint and fun and charming. Did you come up with your one interesting thing about Leland?
Their seagulls have no manners. Pooped on my hat.
And your jacket.
And the jacket. I got a new hat out of it. It all worked out.
We've come to Sleeping Bear Dunes and we're about to do the Dune Climb. I'm getting this out of the way now while I'm not sweaty and disgusting and out of breath. All right, well, we've done the Dune Climb, but we didn't make it all the way to Lake Michigan. I don't know how many miles it is, but there are 27 little markers along the way, and we made it to marker number 3 and said...
We made it to 3.5.
There's just something about sand dunes that turn you into a kid again.
Next up is the Pierce Stocking Scenic Drive.
Yep, it's a 7.5 mile drive. It's got some overlooks, some hiking trails, a covered bridge, just all kinds of pretty stuff. And the ranger highly recommended it as the one thing you cannot miss in Sleeping Bear Dunes. We were finished with the sand dunes. TJ's pushing me up.
So they say if you walk all the way down to the water there, where you can see that tiny person, it could take you as much as 2 hours to come back up. It's that steep.
Or you may need to be rescued.
Or, in our case, you may need to be rescued.
Perhaps that person's case as well.
Perhaps. They took their small child down there. You might be carrying her back.
It is super steep. That was a really good time.
It was. It was a great place.
Yeah, I enjoyed Sleeping Bear Dunes. There's kind of something for everyone. For the kids or the young at heart, playing in the sand dunes is always a blast.
Yes.
If you don't like getting dirty or you don't want to exert yourself trying to get up those dunes, the drive was amazing too. And they had some beautiful scenic overlooks that were much easier to get to.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just be forewarned that if you want to get into Sleeping Bear Dunes, there is a $25 entry fee, unless have the American Beautiful annual pass.
Right, exactly. Non-seniors, that's $80 a year. I think for seniors, it's $80 lifetime.
But the seniors pass also gets you half price on campgrounds.
Right, at government-run campgrounds, so national parks and Army Corps of Engineers. We got it in our very first national park when we hit the road, which was Big Bend, and it paid for itself almost immediately. I mean,
worth every penny.
Absolutely. When you consider that most national parks are $25 to get into, it pays for itself in no time if you're going to be visiting more than 2 or 3 national parks. So, well worth it. We just renewed ours for the year, so it got us in for free, but it is, like TJ said, it is $25 if you don't have that pass. Still think it's worth it. It's $25 for the car, not per person.
Right.
So, if you're going for like a family vacation, I'd say do it. This is a great area to visit. I mean,
beautiful, beautiful area.
It is. I really enjoyed Leland. I think I tend to prefer those smaller, quaint towns to the bigger towns with all the shopping. Everybody's got different things that they like, and I just like that feel of those charming small towns. So I really enjoyed that, and Sleeping Bear Dunes and National Lakeshore was also a great place to visit. So
M22 Drive is just the drive itself is absolutely beautiful. So.
Right, and lots of wineries around there, so
can't go wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. Great day. So in Traverse City, we've been staying at another fairgrounds.
Yep, this is the Northwestern Michigan Fairgrounds.
And while they may not be the prettiest places to camp, they tend to have everything you need for a really good price. So this one's $25 a night. It had 50 amp electric and water and a dump station. Lots of room. It's been a really good stop. Put us right where we needed to be.
Great stop. We've stayed at quite a few fairgrounds now and haven't been disappointed yet.
Absolutely. Another big plus of this one are the showers. They have really nice showers. They look like they might be brand new.
They look like they're brand new. It's plenty of hot water. They actually have decent shower heads in them. It's actually great.
You know, it's funny the things you get excited about.
it's the little things.
Right? But when you live in an RV full time, you're like, ooh, nice shower heads.
Or laundry.
Right, exactly. So yeah, another great stop for us. Headed out of Traverse City. It's been a good stay. It was one of those stays where everything just kind of came together. The weather was perfect. We just had an absolutely perfect day yesterday, and a little bittersweet to be leaving, but excited about what's coming. Unfortunately, we do have some bad weather coming though, so that's no
Part
good.
of it. There's one thing we did miss that we did want to do was they had an old
It's the state asylum. The old state asylum was in Traverse City, and it closed down.
Late 80s.
Right.
Late 80s.
And it had just sat abandoned for decades, and they decided to repurpose it into apartments and shopping. And they also do tours. It's supposed to be one of the most haunted places in Michigan. And we were really interested in it, but we
Just didn't have the time to get there.
Yeah, we were going to stay an extra day and do it today, but when I checked the tours, they were all sold out for today, and the weather's just getting worse, so we decided that that'll be the one thing we have to come back for here in Traverse City. So, otherwise, been a really enjoyable stay, and we're moving on today. So, hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please be sure to give us a thumbs up.
And if you want to keep following along, make sure you subscribe.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys.